Blessings, beautiful being. So first of all, look at my beard and my hair. I'm in the middle of the rainforest here in Rio, or at least close to Rio de Janeiro, in Itachi area. I think that's how you say it. I always misspell it, or missay it. And my beard is getting crazy, my hair is getting crazy. I got some comments from two women. Yeah, Klaus, you should trim your beard. I was in Tallinn and I was gonna go on a date with this one girl, a very beautiful girl from Brazil, and she was like, I prefer guys with shorter beard. I was like, if you can't accept my beard, how can you accept my other crazy parts, right? So I just ignored her then, or I ghosted her a little bit, and that's fine. Or didn't really ghost her, I was just not responding to her anymore. I'm starting to look like my teacher, Bruno. And it's funny, I was talking to him and he was saying that he doesn't really identify himself as a spiritual teacher. He really doesn't have an ego. He just identifies himself as a human being. And he still has an ego, but he has just integrated the ego. I was talking to him like, hey, I want to kill my ego. And he was like, no, Klaus, don't kill your ego, man. That's not the way to go. So I was also talking to Bruno's mom, who's an astrologer and very wise old soul. She's like 70 years old, so a lot of life experience, but also obviously different past lives and stuff like that, life experience, a lot of wisdom in her. And with her, and also thanks to a lot of your help as well, since I've talked to some of you on Instagram, you can DM me at Klaus_Hakala. It's now clear that my quote-unquote dream wasn't happening in the 3D. This was a shamanic vision quest, and I accessed different dimensions through the use of CBD and also through ayahuasca kicking late. Because what happened is I was able to let go of the mind, let go of the ego, and I had an out-of-body experience. So like I shared, if you haven't watched the video, go watch my video called something like My Craziest Trip Ever, or something like that, or just My Craziest Trip. And I shared in that video how I teleported first into a taxi, and then I had killed myself. And then I went to hell. And in the hell, at least the hellish place, I think it was hell, I was facing all these opponents, and I was also searching for this one woman who, yeah, fuck the labels, but at least she's told me we're twin flames, but because I might have like 2 twin flames. I heard from a mentor that you can have like fucking 7 twin flames, so don't be surprised if you meet your other twin flames as well, not just one. I don't think you just have one. You just might have one you're gonna be with, right? My mentor was telling me you have different twin flames for each chakra. Who knows if that's true. Anyway, let's not talk about twin flames, because I think the healthiest option is just to let go of that concept, because it doesn't really serve us. We just get into the ego and get into attachment. So I went into hell, and in there I faced all these different opponents, and I was also searching for this woman. I couldn't find her. But I was also going through different initiations. I got pepper sprayed, and I was talking to Bruno's mom, and she was telling me that, because I was asking her, like, is it possible that if I have a very vivid dream, but it wasn't a dream, by the way, it happened. It just happened in a different dimension. So I don't know what that's called. I don't know if that's lucid dream or astral projection, or just a dream. But it happened, so I got pepper sprayed. But I didn't get pepper sprayed in this physical reality. I got pepper sprayed in another reality. And it was so funny because the reality felt different. The atmosphere was different than this, if that makes sense. But also a lot of similarities, like the weather was the same. A lot of places were the same, similar. But for example, I found this Airbnb that I couldn't find anywhere else. Obviously there was hallucination as well with it. But she was telling me, yeah, like it's possible, or not possible. It happened like this, that I was pepper sprayed, and now my eye reacted to it. Even when I woke up, I had the smell of pepper spray, or at least some gas. It felt like gas. It was weird. I don't think it was even pepper spray. It might have been like a fucking demonic weapon, like trying to hurt me, like a demonic attack. But I overcame that. I won that war, so to say. I didn't get in too much trouble. And then I remember I went to I was searching for my twin flame then, and then I went to a random Airbnb. So first of all, like, what Airbnb says in the door, Airbnb? No Airbnb says that. But this Airbnb did, and it had like Airbnb or booking.com. I went inside, and I think I was just in my house, to be honest, so I was just hallucinating. And I met these two beings, and I was just telling this being like, hey, you're my twin flame, telepathically, and is this person here? I was like, is this person here? And she was like, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, are you that person? Are you this name, insert name? And then her boyfriend was like, what is happening here? But telepathically, everybody knew what was going on. I was just triggering them, and I was interjecting in some, I don't know, weird timeline. I don't know what was happening. Or of course I know what was happening in a way, but like, it was weird. But very interesting, very cool. And then also I remember what happened is I was kind of initiated into next level, and then I just found this one random guy who didn't look human, and we just went to the next level, and I was like, we made it, man. And he was like, yeah, man, fuck yeah, let's do it. Then we ascended to the next level. So it's kind of cool. And then I kind of woke up. But I realized this. And it's funny that 2 years ago, I was working with Aaron Dowdy. A lot of you might know him. Very successful spiritual YouTuber. A good guy as well. He has a very pure heart. And of course, ego as well. And that's fine. Everybody has ego. I have ego. Fuck, I have ego. But he was asking me when we did tarot cards with Ocean. Also, there was this other guy called Autistic Mystic, or Austin Reed, with us there, who's now also very successful on YouTube as a tarot reader. And we were talking, and Aaron was asking me, like, Klaus, like, who do you want to become? What's your soul's purpose? And I was telling him that I want to be a shaman, I think. This was now 2-3 years ago. And guess what? I am becoming a shaman right now. I'm in the best place ever for that. I'm maybe mentored by a shaman who's done 500 ayahuasca retreats, or ayahuasca ceremonies for himself. He's drank ayahuasca 500 times, and he's done so many retreats for other people as well. And there's going to be an indigenous shaman as well from Peru, from the Amazon, coming to this retreat center. And obviously with Bruno's mom as well. I think her name is Sylvia or something like that. I have to double check. But yeah, I just call her Bruno's mom. And yeah, she's helped me a lot. And they're mentoring me, and they have welcomed me with open arms. And what I'm doing now is I'm also helping them with their business. I just created them a website for their retreat center. I think Bruno's gonna love it. I got into the flow finally. But yeah, it was so weird because now my eye didn't bother me when I got into flow. And I think it's just gonna spiritually heal by itself. I'm gonna go to eye doctor, I think, just to check, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna need glasses or anything. I thought I need glasses, but I don't think I need. Now I feel better about it. So I just want to share this breakthrough with you. Yeah, even I realized as well, like, I was talking to Bruno, and I'm realizing that I have to be careful with the whole spiritual ego thing, because I'm getting these realizations. I'm on this path, but he was telling me, like, Klaus, you need to be more human as well. You need to ground yourself. You need to come to reality. It's not about just spirituality, enlightenment. It's about being a human being. But I'm very excited about these things, which is why I want to share these things with you. Right, so I think the lesson here is that there's more to this universe than meets the eye. There's more dimensions and more densities in this world than meets the eye. And that there is dark agendas, there is dark entities. There's a lot of entities, dark and good, and light and dark, who help us and who try to hurt us. And we as light beings, it is our mission to help humanity and help Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, go through this beautiful ascension process with humanity, obviously, as well. She's already ascended, according to my mentors, Sanana Shekina. But we haven't. It's our time. So with that said, I hope that you find this valuable, and I'll see you next one. Okay, bye-bye.